Despite criticism, Square Enix's NFT and blockchain pledge caused a share price surge. This is everybody's favorite topic in the gaming community. We love NFTs here.
We're huge fans of NFTs.
Huge fans of NFTs. This comes from Video Games Chronicle. In a new year published during the holiday break, the exec expressed the company's enthusiasm for the emerging trend and committed to making blockchain and NFT games a part of its games portfolio. NFTs are unique, non-interchangeable units of data stored on a blockchain, which is a form of digital ledger. Vincent, do you know what ledger means?
I think it's just like if a ledger is something written, like I would say like it's like a contract or something. I would say this is
Okay,
like a piece of it's like the I don't know how to explain that. Like a ledger, like it's yours. It's written
I
as
see.
yours. Then it can be written as someone
I
else's
see.
later.
Cool. Which effectively allows users to own, buy, and sell digital items such as in-game items or artwork. Matsuda's own comments were criticized by some corners of the games industry. However, they appear to have gone down well with the market, apparently.
This is crazy. This
Bloomberg,
is wild.
this is crazy. So a lot of the basically we'll hear the statement in a
Yeah,
second, but in reaction to this statement, gamers and the consumers and the games journalists, huge thumbs down. Like
right.
no way we're getting on board with this. But there's, as Bloomberg states, Matsuda's letter triggered an 8% jump in Square Enix's share price, its biggest single day increase since last August during the first day of trading in Tokyo since its publication.
I did not know this at all until I read this article. And to which I looked this up to make sure it was like legit and there's other people reporting on it too. But I really think that the people that are out of touch with games in general, if you explain this to them, they would probably think this is a huge money-making thing for them. So obviously their
Yes.
shares would jump.
From a marketing
From
perspective,
sure,
like
yeah,
free money, baby.
free money. But anybody that plays a game or understands a little bit more of the industry, yikes. The reaction on
Yep.
Twitter especially has been wild.
It has been wild. We're still talking about it, especially with Konami coming out with NFTs for its 35th anniversary of Castlevania.
Yep.
So, going on to the letter, the president said that he believed that blockchain games could, quote, hold the potential to enable self sustaining game growth by pushing a play to earn concept. Going on, he says, I realize that some people who play to have fun and who currently form the majority of players have voiced their reservations toward these new trends, and understandably so. But then he goes on. He says, however, I believe there will be a certain number of people whose motivation is to play to contribute, by which I mean to help make the game more exciting.
I don't know about
And that's
that,
the
dude.
end of the quote. Like that, what do you mean? Like,
I don't
you mean
know.
more profitable?
The only time I play to contribute is, like, if we're playing a game that is collaborative and we're all doing something, like building a base in Valheim or
Like
building a
Deep
castle in
Rock
Mine.
Galactic,
Yes,
baby.
that's what I'm contributing to. I'm not contributing to, like, anything else.
No, I'm not contributing to some in-game, like, market economy that's driven
No,
by scarcity of resources.
and I'm not interested in doing that either. Like like, he
No,
expects me to
I
be
don't want
interested
any
in that.
part of that.
No,
No.
exactly.
The only people interested in that are the stockholders, apparently.
Totally.
Masa's letter received a critical response from many industry commentators, as we know, as we talked about earlier. Game designer and consultant Brand Sheffield wrote, among all the grossness of this whole letter and even this quote, what gets me is the idea that people who play games to have fun are only currently the majority, and the implication that changing this is a good idea. Couldn't agree more, Brand Sheffield. Game development veteran Shahid Ahmad added, we already have an entitlement issue amongst many players. I agree. And I'd argue that the behavior of large organizations has been a factor in that shift. That will accelerate and become ugly if large organizations then try to turn their players into mechanical Turks for their own utopian metaverses.
He really
Yeah,
went in on that one.
no, he really did. And the utopian metaverse is ultimately driven by profit, not
Right.
positive gaming experiences. And that's ass.
I mean, this is just to add, I mean, it kinda goes in with the tease a little. you see the Walmart metaverse shopping videos where Walmart wants to make this like VR experience where you can
No, yes,
shop?
dog. I saw even more than that. Wait, go ahead because I think we're
Well,
gonna
I
say the
just
same
think it's
thing.
funny. Like everybody was like, "We have a search bar. Like we can do this already. Like we just type in what we
Right.
want on the website. They can
I
deliver."
saw a tweet. I saw a tweet that said, "Me in the metaverse Walmart, or like 14-year-olds in the Walmart metaverse, like stealing PS5s from the 65-year-old clerk."
I love that. That'd be hilarious.
It seems like more of a
It's
hassle
not.
in the metaverse. It's more.
Totally.
Yeah, it takes so much more time to do anything.
Imagine like slapping on a headset, firing up the Walmart launcher, jumping in, loading in the store, like just to buy a bottle of wine that'll get shipped when you could do that in a quarter of the time. It's funny. It's hilarious to me.
I'm really interested to see how NFTs are going to continue to play out for the rest of this year, especially amongst
Yeah.
all of the, because keep in mind, like we'll also have big conferences in which like NFTs like kind of have to be a part of. Like we have CES going on right now. We're gonna have more
Yep.
consumer electronics. We're gonna have more games expos, things like that. All of which NFT wants to put its fingers into, especially considering like we're gonna talk about this later on. But Ubisoft Plus and
Yep.
Ubisoft being a major proponent of NFTs, and because they're starting their own platform
Right.
for a subscription service like Game Pass, are NFTs going to be a core part of that membership,
I'm
or
sure
like
they
are they
will.
going to, right?
So I think this year specifically in 2022, I am more excited about things that are happening in the industry than actual games. I'm excited to see what
Yes.
PlayStation brings to the table in terms of their Game Pass competitor that's been rumored for so long now, right? I'm excited for VR. I'm excited for what Game Pass is doing this year because this is a crazy
Yeah.
first month for them. We have NFTs in the picture now, all this like metaverse stuff in the picture, which God knows, who knows what that could turn into. I don't know. But there's so
Oh, no
many
idea.
like game-changing things happening this year. So we're in for the ride, baby. I'm in for the ride,
I'm
baby.
right there with you, Vincent. And what's crazy is because you say that even in the midst of like this year for releases is absolutely insane.
Stacked.
Horizon, God of War,
Yeah,
all of these huge AAA titles that'll be like generation defining,
right.
and yet like still the biggest thing going on are what's going on behind the scenes
Totally.
and services and things on a business angle.
Yeah. It's exciting, man. It's exciting.
I mean, Happy New Year, Vincent. Come on.
Happy New Year, baby. If you're watching this segment on YouTube, feel free to hop full episode or become a member on YouTube and watch the full video episode right here. We love you guys. Thank you.